Hi, hello. Today is it's very raining at our country. Man, Philippines has some weird weather today. Anyway, hello everyone. My name is Alex Gaming and welcome to Late Night Best Game. Chess.com, of course. So before I show you guys the best game, you've got here me. So this is my opening accuracy. Is way better than me during the opening, but in the middle game you know I did take my chances. Then, boom, we both played nice end game, which is GG. So I only got 4 misses, but he blundered. I'll see what blunder is that. So yeah, let's start the game. I guess here we go. Do all the book moves. Just as that, I of course he kicks my bishop. I just put it there. Just I think just chooses to render put it here. Tries to pin it. Gives me a check here, which I totally saw it was going to give a check, so I just put it here. So he retreats it back a castle. He puts his knight over there on like h4. Now I do this to kick his I do this to kick his bishop. I don't take the pawn over there on e4 because I don't want to get eaten by the knight. I mean, to be fair, would still win like a lot of material, but then that would just be shit. Because if I take that, the knight takes, and the knight protects the bishop. So it really won't make sense. So it just takes, backs the knight up. I put it here instead of him taking, which I did expect. So instead he takes the queen. I fan here on queen. I fan here. He tries to move it here thinking that, oh, you wouldn't take my queen because it's protected by the bishop and the fucking knight. Idiot, I'm taking it still anyways, thanks for the free material, so it takes a knight. I just place it here. Yeah. He gets his rook out, attempting to attack the pawn on like d6 because it's protected by the knight. So I respond to this with this. So he defends the knight. I get my other knight out. He takes instead of taking because I know that this would lead to like a loss of material because you know if I would have I should have taken the pawn. I mean that's a good move too. Okay, we're back. I just had to do something. Anyway, as you might see, I instead of taking the pawn, which is also a great move, I instead move the knight, sacrificing both of his pieces, and if knight takes, if the knight takes from f3, he takes my knight. I take with pawn, take with rook, and I take with either bishop or queen. So not really viable options. So he just puts it there. I give a check, which to be fair, his best move here would literally probably be like attack, taking the rook, which is also good. I mean, yeah, like that's probably will be his best move. His second next best move would probably be like defending that bishop, so I wouldn't be able to give a check. I think if I were to gander my guesses, so just take good backs off because that's forced. He, I was gonna take, I was gonna take, but then I did not choose to, so I just moved here. He takes, I trade with. He moves it here. I take with the rook because I want to trade here, and yeah, now it goes here. Don't really. I guess that's like an escape route for the queen. I mean, for the king, yeah, it's probably an escape route for the king. So just take his pawns here. Take that. I take here. But to be fair, I think that's checkmate. But I miss it, of course, because I'm stupid. I mean, it's really for me that like, it wasn't really obvious for me enough. So I guess I just missed it. Give a check. He can't take because if he can't take with the rook because if he takes with the rook, he loses his most valuable piece that he has. He just gets it close. I take one of his free pawns. I take this. Well, another missed checkmate, but whatever. So he moves his pawn. Boom. I still take. He keeps his guard. I give a check. What the heck is happening? Why am I pressing the wrong buttons? Okay, I give a check right over here. He goes and I protect it. To be fair, that's like a maiden two. I mean a maiden one after that. Because if because if the king takes, nah, I would not suggest that. Because if I'm nah, I don't know how is that maiden one. The opponent would probably move uh, to like g3 or something. So it just defends. Give him a check here. He backs off here. So he goes here. I go attempting to give him a check. So he gets close to it. What he doesn't know is I'm ready for this pawn. So just move it forward. Now, if he takes my pawn, I would give him a check, which would force him into a labyrinth of sorts. You might say, a great labyrinth. He takes, I give him a check, I give him another check. The best move for white here would probably be d3. Doesn't, and then it play checkmate, which is way more obvious. So I guess I did better than him in the middle game, so cool. I guess. Thank you so much for watching, gamers.